let's talk about some things. Mind you, I ain't been all up on Twitter like that probably most of the week. But I did see today that everybody's talking about bloggers and media. Now, my whole thing with that, and I've been saying this for the longest, is that unless you're certain media, a lot of times battlers will not reach out to you. Will not reach out to you um, for an interview, for you to do a face off. You know, maybe you doing your face off on, say, I'll say my platform, Talks with Jay, may not get you the same views as if you go do it on Three Letterman or you go do it on Angry Fan. Yeah, it might not get you the same views. That's very true. But it's actually going to be worth it though. It's going to be worth it though. Because a lot of times with some of the bigger media and the media and the bloggers, they don't even know a lot about some of these battlers. They don't. They they can't even tell you what leagues they're from. They can't tell you where they're from. They can't tell you previous people that they've battled. Like you have so many different resources as far as media. Yeah, you had the big names like the Three Letterman. You have the Caps, Angry Fan. Yeah, those are like two of the premier like media media platforms that probably get on and have your face off on. Even Black Compass, salute the Polo, salute the Tone Bro. You know, but when it comes to consistency, when it comes to actually being in tune and knowing about the newer talent, being in tune, that's not a lot of times the bigger platforms. That's not them. You know, there's so many media people that you can go and interview with, go have a face off on their platform, show love to them. A lot of times, the the media platforms that a lot of people not tuned into, we're gonna say as much. Y'all are having great face offs on those platforms, and those are the ones that are helping get people who want to see these battles, talking about these battles, caring about these battles. You know, it's been a lot of like face offs and stuff I've done for battles with battlers that before I did the face off, people were saying, "Oh, I don't care about that battle. I don't care about that battle." And then after doing the face off, like me doing the face off for them on my platform, now people care about the battle, or people want to talk about the battle. Like salute to all the the media and the bloggers. Salute to the commission. Um, myself talks with Jay, Casanova. It looks better on Cam. Salute to Cam. Cam got her. Battle rapping blunts going down on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. in the spaces. Support that, support that, support that. Um, F Dot and Joey 9, they got a space card coming up later in the month. Support that. There are also two other people that have their own platforms that do spaces, that do face offs. You know, um, I want to yeah, Joey just did one the other night for um for a battle coming up. So you somehow the commission has a lot of us in it. You know, myself. So you have me, you have Casanova, Cam, F. Dot, Joey, Springs, Married to the Boss, the family, TJ, um, Bay from Ohio. Like Bay from Ohio has I haven't seen her do like a live or anything like that, but she's in tune. Like you have a lot of us that are doing face offs, doing the interviews. Like we're recapping events, we're doing predictions. We're talking about talent that people need to get in tune to before the masses are getting in tune to them. But because some of the, like because a lot of us are controversial, y'all are not in tune. You're not in tune. That's just what it is. You're not in tune. You don't care. Like that is the best way I can put that. You're not in tune and you don't care. You don't care. Like salute to the battlers that hit me up asking me to do interviews for them, asking me to do face offs for them, asking me to use my platform to come and speak their piece or promote their upcoming battle or talk about or recap their last battle and what's to look forward to with them for the next couple of months or whatever. Like that's what a lot of the newer media is doing. Like a lot of events are not talked about. If it's not URL or it's not a major event with the big names, media is not covering it. Media is not covering it. The major platforms are not covering it. Mind you, you have a plethora of leagues out. They're anywhere from 1 to 6 events on most weekends. 1 to 6, you know? Damn near every weekend there's something happening in battle rap. There's something happening in battle rap. Like this coming weekend, this weekend is a battle rap field weekend. There was a lot of events going on. The main one that I've heard everybody talk about is WTBL Heatwave. Like salute the ladies, but there are probably 4, 5 other events also going on this weekend that I have yet to see people talk about. I've yet to see people talk about. So, I don't know what to say with that one. Like, You don't need new bloggers and media. You just need to support the ones that's actually talking about battle rap. That's all it is. Support the ones that are actually talking about battle rap. And battlers you need to be in tune with. Who's making noise? Commission does Artist of the Month every month, you know? So that's what I'm saying. You don't need new bloggers and media. You just need to support. Like the same way you support the big name media that you support, you support big name media, do the same with your other outlets, your other media outlets. Like salute to the battlers that if I go and ask you to interview you, you cool with it. Salute to the leagues, the leagues that hit me up, wanted me to do interviews for their events, or wanted me to watch the battles that are dropped from their league and give some feedback. Like, thank you for valuing what I do. You know, it's appreciated. Yeah, I've been a little slacking on it recently, but I'm about to have some more time so I can get back on it consistently, like I was doing at first. I'm gonna have some time to get that right, to get that right. You know, I have some time. Um, let's get into some of these events that's going down this weekend. Let's start with the first one that everybody's been talking about. Let's talk about it. You know, let's talk about it. Okay, so um, I'll do it this way. Then make this work. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna share that. And I'm gonna stop sharing on that. Let's see how I can do this. Let me see. There you go. Alright, as soon as I can get this up. Let me see something. See one on my side. Jesus Christ. There's someone up. I don't know why it won't. Alright. So, alright, so going down tomorrow. WTBL Heat Wave. We've been waiting to see the ladies rap again. You know, salute to Katrina, salute to Lou, um, the TJ for doing the spaces each week with the promo and talking about the WTBL Heat Wave. You know, those spaces were good. Salute to the battlers that was able to pull up and actually, you know, pop their shit. You know, salute to that. Um, but let's get into these predictions. Let's get into these predictions though. Um, we gonna start the bottom. We got a Shea versus Desta. Um, salute to Shea. Her whole campaign was Amira for WTBL, and I know you had that. You know, people felt the way with her with the whole hashtag Amira for WTBL. Um, I think that was a smart idea. Salute to Casanova for also promoting it in his morning spaces. You know, because it her with Myra having that hashtag, she put it out there, and now she accomplished the goal. She accomplished the goal. She's on WTBL, making her debut versus Destin. Um, I did see Amira versus King Benny. I did see that. That's Amira's first live battle since being back in battle rap. She had done a lot of spaces battles and great great job as far as the spaces battles too. So I was happy to see her go from you know rapping on the spaces to getting to like watch her live. Though now here's the thing for me, for Amira, she can rap, she can rap, you know, but um, I think she has some jitters. She has some jitters with the. That was also like a debut with OSBL, as far as the barbershop versus King Benny. Um, I think she has some jitters. She did sound a little nervous with rapping, you know, but when she got comfortable, like the bars and the material was there. That I am not doubting. But she didn't seem fully comfortable from the beginning of her rapping to all the way through to me. But that's to be expected when she's just now having her first live battle back. But for me overall, other than that, I think she did fine. I think she did fine. Um, you know, just her being comfortable. I think that's the biggest thing for me. As far as Amira, being comfortable, the bars, the performance, you know, I think she's going to like her having that live one with Benny was, you know, now she's live again. What works, what's not working, and I think this is also her first. Yeah, this is her first 3 rounder. Her first 3 rounder, if I'm not mistaken. Her first 3 rounder, and this is going to be also, I believe, Destin's first 3 rounder. So that's interesting too. If that is a true dynamic that I heard in the spaces when they were talking, that this is both of their first 3 round battles.